Well, Snow, we've made it to 4 years.
Four more years.
4 years today we started this podcast.
It's like we had our own presidential term.
Yeah, I know. And we're going for another 4 years.
Yeah.
So, you know how I was saying last week, like if you go to the Spotify page or Apple Podcasts, there's that little link to send us a message.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, we did get a couple messages, but they came to our email, though, not through that. So, I think this is a guy who he's, I don't know if we'd say he's actually a fan or not. You know.
Is he one of our hate listeners?
I think so. So, let me play that for you.
Well, what do we have here? Look who came crawling out of the depths of Apple Podcasts and Spotify, if it ain't the Reality Redemption Podcast. MJ and Snow. You know, I've been thinking, which I rarely do, but I've been thinking, because I've seen you listen to your podcast under comedy, and I think that's all wrong. You should have it listed under true crime, as in it's a true crime. Somebody let this thing go on for 4 years. You know, you've been making people's ears bleed for that long, making them drive off the highway, fall off the treadmill. It's a travesty. You know, some people were saying, oh, they should get 4 more years. I've been saying, I need 4 more beers just to get through one episode. By the end of it, I was drunk by a jury of my beers. Now, I know you do all kinds of podcast topics, and you've been talking about, oh, should a woman choose a man or a bear? Well, I got the perfect answer. You need to choose Bear Grylls. That's the best of both worlds. He's a bear. He'd pluck a salmon out of the river. You could have sushi right on the bank. He'll prevent forest fires, and he's a man, so he'll protect you. A man's never done anything wrong, especially a white man. Bear Grylls, and if you could just keep him from drinking his own urine for, you know, at least one day, I think you got it made. Bear Grylls, there's your answer. So, it's against my better judgment to even do this today, but I'm raising my emotional support beer to you. This is beer number 5, just to get through this. 4 more beers, well, this is the 5th right here. Happy anniversary to the Reality Redemption Podcast, and I'll be on soon. I'll see you soon. Tony, get the ivermectin.
Hey, how cool is that? He wants to join us.
He can come on anytime.
Yeah, definitely. We'd like to have the haters on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We've had haters on before.
Yeah. Bret Terhune, everybody. And in honor of that, we took his advice.
Raising our
for emotional support beers
to
the podcast. Which, Snow, can you tell us what we're drinking today?
Yep. Blood Orange Vanilla. It is a creamsicle, orange vanilla wheat, coming straight out of College Street Brewery down in Havasu.
Lake Havasu. The same people that do the Big Blue Van.
Or, even better, mine. My favorite one they do is V Beauregard.
What's that?
It's a blueberry sour named after Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka.
Oh, yeah.
She turns into the giant blueberry. Yeah.
So no, I like this one though.
Yeah.
It's got good. It's definitely got that creamsicle smell.
And it's kind of smooth.
Did you have like out here, like at your malls? I don't know if you had a mall in Phoenix, but did you have like the Orange Julius?
Yeah.
At the mall.
Yeah, we had Orange Julius.
It sort of tastes like that.
But in beer form. Yeah. It's pretty good.
So, yep. I think we're going places. Bret Terhune. He'd be a good get. We got a new one. Someone else. And I think you'll recognize her.
Okay.
Okay. And let me just pull this up.
Hey, Michael. It's Judy Gold, and I just want to tell you, God bless you. Keep speaking the truth and doing it in that period red part of Arizona.
Not
brother and
many.
sister-in-law live in Scottsdale, so
That's
but
red.
Still, I don't know. I don't know. I just want to say, keep up reality redemption. It is so important that your voices are heard. I am anti-Trump. I am pro-Pride. I want to wish you a mazel tov. That's how we took the choose. Mazel tov on your 4th anniversary of doing a podcast in such an ignorant, willfully ignorant, crazy, racist, yeah, I'm saying it all, homophobic, I'm sure they're anti-Semitic, whatever. Keep up the good work. Keep speaking out. No one is going to silence us. And you know what? We have the truth on our side. And we're good people. So, congrats on 4 years. Here's to 4 more years. Not of Trump, but of your podcast. And, I'd love to join you sometimes. Sometime.
Cool.
Oh, God, I'm losing my mind. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. But, I tell you to move, but we need to infiltrate those parts of the country. And you need to keep speaking up and doing what you do, Michael. So, reality redemption. Anti-Trump, pro-Pride, congratulations on 4 amazing years. Keep up the good work. Happy Pride!
How cool is that?
Thanks, Judy.
Judy.
Mazel tov.
Yeah. So there we go.
There we go.
I think we're getting places. Getting some semi-famous people paying attention.
Yeah. I liked the reviews.
I think she must have been here because she kind of nailed it.
I know. Well, she's obviously been to Arizona because they, what part isn't red. Pretty true.
Yeah.
Or, everybody always tries to say that we're like blue now, but because we have a Democratic governor. Yeah, and
Governor, and she's actually just an independent now, a senator.
yeah, but we still Mark Kelly.
Oh yeah, Mark
He's
Kelly.
a Democrat, but we're not. We're not just totally blue now. I don't even consider us purple, honestly. I think we're still red. It's just, the unfortunate things that happened during COVID, maybe.
Yeah. So, as we started out, though, I think we've told the story before, but we have a whole new audience now. We didn't really intend when we started this to be this political.
No.
It just happened because it was during COVID and George Floyd.
And then, the orange one never went away. If he would have just went away, our stuff probably wouldn't be so political,
Do you think if we had just left him alone and left his crimes alone, he would have just gone away?
No.
Because he makes too much money at it.
Fuck no. No, he lives for that kind of shit. He lives for always being there. He's always got to be outrageous. He's always got to say shit. He's always got to have attention on him.
Yeah. And the original intention of what we wanted to do on this podcast was we wanted to do it more like Loveline, the old radio show.
Yeah.
With Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. And do a relationship. But during COVID, of course, we weren't dating either because you couldn't date. Couldn't meet anybody. We were stuck in the house. So then we got political. So we want to get more on those topics. And I think when we do other topics like that, we do actually a little bit better numbers on it. And So if you have any relationship questions, go to our podcast when you see it on Spotify. You see, send us a text message, or on Apple or wherever you listen to your podcast, and send us a message, and we will read relationship questions on the podcast in the future. The other thing that I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me when I was thinking about this, but I was thinking about a way to generate an audience more and build our numbers. And I really like chicken wings, hot wings. And I love that hot ones on, the YouTube videos.
Right.
So I thought, what if we got 10 Southwestern-based hot sauces and we did them on the podcast? So that's what we did. We've collected 10 hot sauces from around Arizona, from mild to probably pretty hot. We haven't tried them yet.
They're not all from Arizona.
Yeah, but they're all pretty much Southwest, though. Southwestern, from Texas, Arizona,
Whoa.
Mexico.
Crybaby Craig's is like from, I think, Minnesota.
Okay.
So.
We got,
And I don't know
it's a snowbird hot sauce then.
Yeah, I don't know where the latest one I ordered, it's promising to be 900 times hotter than jalapeno.
Oh shit.
I can't wait to host this thing. I got my outfit.
So yeah, we'll unveil that next week, and where it's going to be is Kingman, Arizona, Blackbridge Brewery, downtown, from 4 to probably about 6 p.m. when they close. We'll start at 4. And we've got about 6-7 contestants. We will try the hot sauces. But if you ever watch Hot Ones, they have this thing where he's interviewing the person in the middle of it,
Right.
to kind of kill time. Plus, you have to have... You can't just do 10 wings, because you have to have time to let it disperse so you can feel the flavor of the next one and the heat from the next one. So we thought of the idea of, you've seen the old Jeff Foxworthy show, Who's Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Well, inside this sealed container here, it's sealed, okay?
Right.
I ordered a trivia book that has Who's Smarter Than a Fifth Grader questions. Now, I'm leaving it sealed. I'm leaving it to snow to curate the questions on it. So I have no idea what the answers will be.
Okay.
So, should be really fun. And the winner will be the one who does not tap out from all the hot sauces, who can make it through each one and answers the most questions right. Now, I don't think I'm gonna win at all. I think we got some other heavy hitters that
are used to hot sauces.
Used to hot. Yeah, and if this goes good, hopefully we do another one a few months from now. Maybe when Snail Mate comes back to town, we can do one with them and gather some different sauces. And we do have a couple surprises to throw into it. So it's not going to be as simple as it sounds.
Okay.
So it's coming up about 10 days from now. Sunday, June 30th, Blackbridge Brewery. And so, to tell the truth, we had a whole nother idea for an episode, but as it happens, people cancel, and it's sometimes hard to schedule and get people on. So, it kind of like ruined the plan of, hey, what are we going to talk about? What should we talk about? June is a busy month, though. It's Pride Month. We still got a few weeks left of that.
Right.
Have you seen that thing where, oh no, you're not on social media, that people have been posting pictures of the American flag and going, well, since I heard it was Pride Month, I'll show you something that I take pride in, and it's the American flag, which, fine. Yeah, Flag Day's in June, too. But you know what you're doing when you do that. They know what they're doing. They're just taking away from,
Right.
They're taking away from Pride Month. Well, they're trying to. And it was also Juneteenth yesterday. And a lot of sports teams will, they'll change the color on their Facebook page and put the Juneteenth colors up there. And of course, everybody loses their shit about it. And like, hey, what about the military? Yeah, well, I mean, that's why we have Veterans Day. And that's why we have Memorial Day. And May is Military Appreciation Month, if you would do your research. But now you just choose to be outraged about it, you know. And we know what you're doing.
Right.
You know.
Like, I just don't understand why they care. Like,
Yeah.
what? Why can't you just mind your own fucking business?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like it, cool.
How does it really affect you?
I know. And it's like, hey, we all know how much you love and probably want to hump the flag. I mean, you wear it 7 days a week. You know, all their clothes. Have you ever noticed, like, every single shirt has to have the fucking flag on it?
Yeah.
It sometimes just on the arm. But, you know, usually it's like, you know, a flag and an eagle across the whole chest. You know what I mean?
Like, we get it.
Fucking, you can't get any more patriotic, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
at
we get
least you have the look of being patriotic.
But you're supposed to respect the flag also. Like, you're not supposed to have it on
You're-
your shorts or
You're
underwear.
not supposed to have it on a shirt.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have it on your clothes.
So, you know, talk about respecting the flag. Huh?
They don't even know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm fucking patriotic. Well, I mean, you can be gay and patriotic too.
I know. Wait. Like, how are we all not patriotic? This is our homeland. This is like where we were born. I mean,
How little did Judy know? You know, well, you could always move.
patriotic by birth. You know? Yeah.
Like, hey, Judy, do you listen to the podcast?
Right? You could just move.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be
fuck.
nice?
Yeah, wouldn't it be nice? Shit. So, I mean, that's another thing. I mean, May was Mental Health Month, but June is Men's Mental Health Month. On it. When is Women's Mental Health Month?
You got me. I mean, shouldn't it be May since like Mother's Day is in that month? I figured maybe, you know, Father's Day. Maybe.
What about the military? You can't have 2 months.
You can't have like multiple. Like, for as far as I'm concerned, every day of every year should be Mental Health Day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
We
But
should have mental health awareness every single day. Yeah.
mental
definitely.
health check-in.
Definitely. I saw a funny one. Somebody posted being mad at Pride Month and asking where the white Pride Month or the straight Pride Month is like pulling into the parking lot of Walmart and going to the handicapped space and going, where's all the regular parking?
I know. It is like that. That's how fucking dumb they sound.
Yeah.
When they say shit like that. Yes, they sound exactly like that.
Yeah, so fucking... And the other topic that we do on the podcast a lot was mental health topics and stuff like that. And I say this, not only is it the 4th anniversary of the podcast, but it's the 7th anniversary of Chester Bennington passing away. And I think for a celebrity
7 years now. Wow.
Yes, I think for a celebrity death, that one hit me probably the hardest. Only because I had such a connection to that band, not only the music. If you listen to the lyrics, you know, and you're going through shit, and you put on that music and go, oh wow, I can relate to that. But also, I took my nephew to his first concert when he was probably 17 or so.
Uh-huh.
And it was a stadium show, and Linkin Park was one of the bands, and they were opening for Metallica. Linkin Park comes on, nephew's first concert, just ecstatic. He just saw his favorite band, you know, over the top. And he goes, nothing is going to top that. And I said, well, Metallica is about to take you to school. And Metallica came out, and at the end of it, he was just like, Uncle Mike, you were right. And so since then, we always made a point to, whenever we were living in the same area, close to the same area, we always made the part to go to Linkin Park shows together. And like that. And it was a really cool bonding moment. And the night after Chris Cornell died, we had gotten tickets to see Linkin Park at the Cosmopolitan in Vegas, which was a small venue for them to be playing because it was like a record. Their record came out that day. So we go see Linkin Park, absolutely off the hook show. And he did this tribute to Chris Cornell because Chester was Chris's godfather to Chris's kids.
Oh,
because they were really close.
I didn't know that.
And this ended up being Linkin Park's last U.S. show that they played, other than like a private concert in L.A. And, I'm just kind of weighs heavy on me, too, that I saw one of their last shows.
Yeah.
And you kind of grew up, you didn't know Chester, but you grew up around Chester, right?
I didn't know him. He went to my high school. But he also, like, my cousin Billy knew him, because he's like, yeah, I used to, like, try to say hi to them. Him and his goth friends be like, hey, what's up? Because they live right next door. And he's like, and he'd just be like, fuck you.
Yeah, a bit of a temper.
Yeah, he's like, it's kind of funny though that, that's how they knew. And my sister knew him. My sister knew Chester, but like, I think I was already out of high school by the time, because I think he went to Greenway High School too. Like, it's weird, because so did my cousin. Both of them did for a little bit, and then...
So you didn't go to the same high school as he did?
I went to Ironwood all 4 years. He went to Ironwood later.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he went, same high school.
Yeah.
I went to the same high school as Seth Meyers and Sarah Silverman.
Cool.
Yeah. Funny motherfuckers coming out of that fucking school.
Oh.
And we had Adam Sandler went to school, but he had graduated by the time I got to high school. And he went to the high school across the river.
Oh.
So I was west, and Adam Sandler went to Central.
I didn't know he was from Boston.
He's from New Hampshire.
Oh.
But then he moved to New York.
Okay.
After he graduated, he moved to New York.
Okay, I always assumed he was from New York.
No.
Huh.
Well, he might have been, and maybe he was born in New York because he's a Yankees fan.
Oh, okay.
So maybe he grew up in New York, moved up here.
New Hampshire doesn't have a team.
Did high school.
Maybe he just liked the Yankees.
Yeah, but you always seem to pick the Boston teams. Speaking of which, congratulations, Boston Celtics, 18th title.
Yeah.
I was so stoked. I'm not even a basketball fan, but I was just happy for the city.
Really? I always liked the Celtics after the Suns. Like, because I liked Larry Bird.
Yeah.
My dad used to love Larry Bird.
I went to French Lick when I was in Indiana, just to go to say I went to Larry Bird's hometown.
Oh, okay.
And I went and I saw the court that he played on in high school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. There's like a statue of him there. So cool. Yeah, Larry Bird, Boston Celtics, 18-time world champions. Congrats. Rates our emotional support beer to the Boston Celtics.
Way to go, Celtics.
Yeah, so, all right, wrapping up Pride Month and all our friends out there, and the outrage that people get about Pride Month, I think, shows you why you need a Pride Month. Because they're out there. It's out there. Like, why do you need a Juneteenth? Because people still clap back at it. That's why we need to recognize and celebrate these people. And that's why we'll mix up our podcasts. We'll do relationship episodes. We'll do mental health episodes. Hopefully we get Brent and Judy on real soon.
That'd be cool.
If we get those two, then we can reach out to Doug Stanhope and say, hey, we get people. We get people, Doug. Come on.
Stanhope.
So, yeah, the podcast is growing. Follow us on social medias, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We're on Threads. We don't do Twitter anymore just because.
Oh, it's not Twitter. It's X.
By Elon Musk.
Douche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and fucking finally, since, God, I don't know how you do it without social media and you don't watch the news or anything like that, but did you hear about Justin Timberlake?
No, I did not hear.
He got arrested, DUI, on driving in the Hamptons.
These fucking celebrities that you have so much. Why would you even drive? You could have a private driver with the amount of money that he pulls in.
You would think, and you think he would look at other musicians from Long Island while you're on Long Island. I'm talking to you, Billy Joel. Of you don't drink and drive.
Right. Any of them, all of them. Paris Hilton, they go all of them. There's a long list of celebrities who got busted for DUIs.
I always like the mugshot.
Nick Nolte, he's got a scary.
Nick Nolte's mugshot was like the worst.
Yeah.
Or I think it was one of Gary Busey. That's pretty scary looking too.
That one too. Yeah.
Well, I know what the scariest one though is. The scariest one was Donald Trump.
Oh God.
I saw. I was in the grocery store the other day, and I saw this guy, and he had the T-shirt with a mugshot on it, and it said "Never Surrender." And he's asking me a question. I'm just looking at him. I'm not even going to acknowledge the shirt, but I was just thinking in my head. All I could think is that picture is literally when he surrendered.
I know. You wanted to take a picture, sell it on all these shirts with the caption "Never Surrender" while you were surrendering.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes perfect sense. But isn't that just like them? I mean, they're all full of shit. So.
Yes, they are all full of shit. So, I don't know if we'll do another episode before next week. We'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. But if not, we'll see a hot sauce challenge. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm going to have to teach Snow the passwords on how to put this out in case something happens to me. You know,
death by hot sauce.
This ticker isn't what it used to be. And kidding aside, I even got somebody to film it.
Oh, cool.
So we're gonna film it. We're gonna cut it up. We're gonna put outtakes on TikTok,
sweet,
YouTube, social medias, and stuff like that. And these video messages we got from Bret Terhune and Judy Gold. I'll put those up on social medias too, so you can check those out. And thank you, everybody, for 4 years of podcast bliss and making people's ears bleed and drive off the road and fall off treadmills for 4 years.
Falling off treadmills.
So, 4 years, 4 more beers. I don't think either one of us are feeling that great, so I don't think we're going to do 4 more beers today. But
we'll save them for Hot Sauce Day.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be needing 4 beers on Hot Sauce Day.
Oh, you guys are going to be needing something.
Yeah. Oh, and Snailmate gave me the tip on how to cleanse your palate in between.
Okay.
Grapes.
Okay, so we'll have grapes.
We'll have grapes. Grapes and hot sauce. And beer.
I'll be snacking
from
on
Black
grapes
Bridge Brewery.
too.
I don't know if we can bring milk into Blackbridge.
Ew.
Oh no, because the milk is supposed to, if it gets too hot.
Oh no. I would just do the grapes, wouldn't you?
Great grapes and water.
Yeah. Milk and then beer and then
I think
full stomach full of...
I think some of these hot sauces, though...
You guys are going to be puking.
Yeah, I don't think... I think when it gets to a certain point of hot, there's going to be no helping it. There's going to be nothing to take away the pain.
Oh.
And the worst...
Time will be the only thing.
The next day will probably be even worse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Please don't film that part.
Yeah, we're not going to film that part. We may have to have stories, though.
Yeah.
How was your next day?
We could do The hot sauce aftermath.
Yeah, the aftermath.
Hot sauce challenge aftermath.
Yeah. All right. Well, Snow, thank you for doing this podcast with me for 4 years.
Yes,
We'll
thank
do it
you.
for another 4 more, or until whenever you leave.
Right?
And I'll have to get.
At least 2 more.
We'll have to get some substitutes. And hit us up on the socials. And yeah, if you're listening to us on Spotify, if you're listening to us, SiriusXM, if you're listening to us, Howard Stern's going to retire in another 1.5 years. Huh? Look no further than right here.
No further.
Yeah.
Is he really going to retire?
I think so this time.
He is getting up there in age, right?
Yes, he turned 70.
Oh, okay. Well, he could.
So yeah, it's about time.
He could still work if he wanted
He
to.
could.
You know.
But you don't want to be like Imus and do it till you die.
I know. Because he can't stand Imus, right?
Stern can't, yeah.
Yeah, they had that rival.
Doesn't Judy do the shows that you listen to?
I think I've heard her go on shows before. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's always funny.
Yeah,
I've watched her stand-ups too. It's pretty funny.
Where's she on stand-ups? What platform?
I think it was a long time ago, like a special that I saw. I can't remember where
Like
I
on
saw it, but I
Netflix?
remember seeing her. Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. Especially if we get her.
Yeah.
I even want to invite, like, maybe comedians with a different view, like Jim Burr.
Yeah.
I think get him on. Have a discussion. I think we can have opposing views on here and still talk. Especially what we're doing next weekend. I mean, we talk to Jim Burr over hot wings, but that's something that just brings everybody together.
Food.
Yeah, food. Food's gonna bring everybody together. I got Food Guide to come on the podcast too really soon. We got to work that out also. So we got big plans, and thanks for listening, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.